guys, welcome back. I don't know what part this is, but let's get into it. Continue. A passenger waves to you from the sidewalk, unsteady on his feet, one hand in the air, the other cupped to his mouth to get your attention. This one has been drinking. He gets in, out of breath. You start driving. I thought I was gonna have to walk. Thanks for stopping. No problem. You have a nice evening? He takes a minute to catch his breath. Crazy, 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 crazy. He leans forward, his face close to yours. His breath reeks of vodka, making your head spin. Vodka. There's another smell coming off him. Cologne? It's crazy. One day you just realize you're useless. It's just same old, you know? And then bam! You get a yes! Your seatbelt. Oh, shit. Yeah. Sorry. He settles back into his seat. From Sonia. Her name is Sonia. It was our third date. His eyes roll back in his head and a huge grin spreads across his face. I haven't felt like this in ages. As he speaks, he pulls the hair off the top of his head. Oh my god. It's a toupee. Are you Trump? Which he lays down on the seat next to him. As he runs his hand over his bald head, he looks as if he's never been happier or felt freer. She teaches philosophy in my high school. I usually don't speak to her type, all liberal freaks. But I don't know, man. She had this strict way of walking, a serious look about her. She invited me for coffee at the end of the school day. I had a ton of papers to grade, but I said yeah. Best decision of my life. My whole life. His eyelids droop and his voice becomes flatter. We went to the movies on our second date. It was Cantaloupe, another liberal freak, but she was really disappointed by it, almost angry. I knew she was the one. We decided to get one more drink. She grabbed my hand, gave me that look like she wanted more. I didn't know what to do with myself. He yawns, about to fall asleep. I can't let my seniors find out. You let him doze off. When you arrive at your destination, he is sound asleep. Sir, your passenger awakes with a start. His first words come out in a swallow, half-eaten and unintelligible. Sorry, I must have dozed off. He glances at the meter, digs in his pocket, and pulls out a handful of bills. You watch as he staggers down the street. A long minute later, he disappears into his building. Okay. Oof, we're gonna need more money than that. Let's go with... Oh, this is the superhero guy. Did he give us a big tip last time? I don't know. I don't remember. I feel like he didn't. I don't know. Let's go to this chick over here. You slow down. Your eyes sting. It's like someone lit a fire in the cab. You feel a chill run up your spine. You glance at the back seat. He is there. Not again, not our alter ego. So, murderer? Happy to see me again? He reveals a row of pearly whites, too white. No worries, I won't be here long. Every once in a while, I picture us on the night Dad died. You remember? Your mouth is burning like you have hot coals on your tongue. I remember. All that you hate you had built up inside. It was incredible. It was natural. Natural? He smiles at you. To feel so much hate while you're becoming an orphan? He clicks his tongue. You hate that noise. You're fucked up. The shape in the back seat appears to settle in. Plus, all that hate, it was aimed at me. You threw it all in my hands. I wanted you dead. I wanted to poke your eyes out. You see his teeth flash in the rearview mirror. But you only had eyes for Mom and everybody else. You could tell they weren't doing well, that they didn't get it. Stop. He chuckles. Yeah, right, like I'm gonna stop. You feel a shooting pain in your arm. Every time neighbors, friends, came to the door to offer their condolences, they said they were sorry, that he was too young. You wanted to scream at them, tell them they didn't understand anything, but you kept your mouth shut, didn't you? Say nothing. He is almost whispering now. You were always the weaker of us two. He remained silent for a moment. You see, our brother, he was the devil incarnate, but he always practiced what he preached. If you were him, you'd already have stopped the killer with your balls alone. But no, you prefer to make a deal with the police, with every bastard in the city of Paris. A silence, chilling. You're gonna die alone, man. 'Cause I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna hang around. The shadow moves in front of the cab. By the time you realize it was just a car, you're alone in the cab. You close your eyes, hoping your migraine will subside. You feel exhausted. You sit for a few minutes and start driving again. The purr of the motor is strangely warm and comforting. Okay, well, I need money. Oh, we can go to Santa Claus. Let's go to Santa. Santa, please give me money. I'm just a poor tax driver. Chanceless, I think. Okay. Maybe Santa's drunk. Your next passenger smells like beer. I was right. Santa's drunk. No, it's even worse. It's like every single fiber of his Santa suit has been soaking in a keg. Come on, dash away. His breath is 96% brandy. Well, your eyes are starting to sting. I'm parked somewhere near the Champs-Élysées on shit. The name of the street is... His head is spinning and he does his best to hang on to the door. Impasse! It'll come back to me. Go ahead, drive. You start driving and silently wonder how to ask your passenger if he has enough money to cover fare. You glance back at your passenger. He's mumbling to himself, but you can't quite make out what he's saying. Christmas is over, so why is he still dressed up? What's the suit for? He turns to look at you wide-eyed. Suit? Well, yeah, the Santa suit. Silence, more silence. Is he so drunk he doesn't realize he's still wearing a costume? This is no costume, kid. This is what I wear to work, just like you know? He points at his clothes. You don't dress like that in real life, do you now? He stares at you and bursts out laughing. I'm messing with you, kid. He lowers his voice, he's confiding in you. After working my ass off all year long, I like to hit my favorite pubs. I get monumentally wasted. He guffaws. Here in Paris, there's a bunch of bistros perfect for just such an occasion. No one talks to you, and they have white wine so dry it eats away at the inside of your mouth. And so many different types of brandy, pear brandy, cognac. He closes his eyes in delight. And sometimes I order just one eeny-weeny beer. To cleanse the palate, he's almost whispering. Okay, it's not usually one of them fancy microbrews there. He jumps. Oops, but don't tell anyone, okay? Just imagine if people found out Santa Claus thought the beer here tasted like piss. He laughs a sparkling laugh. When he stops, it's just to throw out non-committally. Anyway, you can't say anything anymore. Honestly, with all the trouble I go to, people should just leave me the fuck alone. All those fair weather activists, they still want their little snot-nosed miracles to get the latest stupid toy. Oh, hey, speaking of snot-nosed kids, what is with this manure pile of a new generation? 50 years back, you could give a kid a book and he'd go on about it his whole life, all story-eyed. But today's little whiners, what an eyesore. Fucking hell. They want to have it all, but they don't like anything. They all have GSMs when they're 8. Those things cost a whole month's wages. How can you possibly make them happy after that? How? He's staring at you, waiting for you to answer. No idea. He raises his hand. At least, you're honest enough to say you don't know, and I appreciate your honesty. He closes his eyes like he's taking a moment's rest. You want me to tell you what they really want? What kids these days want are machine guns and dolls whose hair you can fix. He seems to have calmed down for a second, but it was just an illusion. Speaking of which, both girls and boys like those dolls whose hair you can fix. He twitches his mustache in silence. Back when I still made toys for kids, I can tell you they couldn't care less about them. Couldn't give a damn. They just wanted to have fun, play, laugh, and forget that their parents were losers. He leans over to you, rife with anger. Fuck, that's the real problem, I'm telling you. Parents are losers, idiots. Putting kids into this world? Those guys haven't got a clue. Am I right or am I right? I mean, have you seen the state of the ice caps these days? Have you? Huh? 'Cause there's not much of it left. He pauses. Now, I can't say it's all bad. I don't have as many polar bears coming into my yard. Damn nasty beasts, vicious, mean. I'm not sad to be rid of them. He heaves a long sigh through his beard. Before, things were different. Tears form at the corners of his eyes. Shit, I can't talk about the past without crying like a little girl. He throws you a sideways glance. No need to stare. You don't even have time to react, and he starts back into his rant. I remember you, you know. To tell the truth, I remember everyone, every single person. You were an angry one. So terribly angry. And your letters, your handwriting, holy fuck were they hell to decipher. Don't worry though, the elves handle all that for me. You could hear a hint of disgust in his voice when he brought up the elves. Otherwise, I wouldn't have time to do nothing. Yeah, you were just furious. It's like someone punched you in the stomach. Your brother was giving you hell. Someone wrenching your gut. Man, what an... He suddenly thinks of something and stops talking. His gaze wanders outside. Yeah, anyway, let's talk about something else. How do you know all that? You still don't get who I am? You stare at him in the rearview mirror. Look, kid, I'm not gonna spell it out for you. And something tells me you'd rather avoid the subject. A little something called jail. Another punch to the stomach. So there's your Christmas present. We're not gonna talk about it. He smiles, opens his eyes wide. Wait, I think we're almost there. Slow it down a bit, kid. He searches outside for... You're looking for your car? My car? He bursts out laughing. Yeah, right, I work out of a convertible. Roof open and everything. He coughs again. It shouldn't be hard to spot. There's the sleigh and a couple half-dozen reindeer. He heaves a funny sigh. I'm sure it's like in an alleyway somewhere. Oh, right over there, turn right. You obey and go up a street you were on a few seconds before. A few meters down, your passenger stifles a yelp. Oh shit, it was right here. Drive around the block. You turn again, and back your passenger is mumbling. I'm gonna have to get one of those thingamajigs, GPSs. It'd help me find my sleigh more easily. You eventually pull over in an alley, no light, a few empty office buildings, and some trash cans that haven't been emptied for days. Kid, sorry about before. I didn't mean, you know, to bring up any sore points. He pays his fare. Watch your back, kid. He gets out and slams the door. He slips on the wet sidewalk, grabs onto a street lamp. With a heavy and awkward step, he clumps along the alley. Stay. You sit for a moment, watching him. At the end of the alleyway, he starts rummaging through a pile of boxes, pushes the trash can on wheels aside, and disappears. Stay a bit longer. A few minutes go by and nothing. You turn the key and start driving again. You open the window for a second, hoping to get rid of the alcohol fumes. Something tells you they'll stick around for a while. Oh, Santa, that's not a good enough tip, Santa. We need more money, Santa. I'm gonna go broke, Santa. Ooh, this lady has good earrings. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end that part there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.